time I came this way, that was completely overgrown and there was nothing there. It's been a while. Oh, hi there. Welcome back to Camping with Carrie. I am Carrie. Currently about to leave Trout Lake in the North Bay, Ontario region and enter the Mattawa River, where I'm going to find a place to spend the night. So, stick around. Should be a good time. I don't really have words to express how much I've missed kayaking. When I was a kid, I want to say it might have been like my 12th birthday or something like that, maybe 13, I don't remember. My dad took me and him way down the highway somewhere to an outfitter kind of store where they sold kayaks and canoes and this and that. I didn't know what was going on. They put us in some wetsuits, got us some life jackets, and we got in some kayaks and went for a little trip, and the guy showed us how to kayak and this and that. And at the end, my dad was like, "Did you have fun?" I'm like, "Yeah, this was awesome." He's like, "Okay, we're buying a couple." So he got one and I got one. And we proceeded to go on many a father-son camping adventure. Miss my dad. Decent little current taking me in here. It's going to be a little bit of energy expenditure to get home tomorrow. I cannot get over how crystal clear this water is. I can see right to the bottom of this entire little channel right here. When I say channel, this is the beginning of the Mattawa River. Oh, and there's a plaque thing up here. Let's check that out. Portage de la Tortue? The Turtle Portage. The river here was rocky, shallow, only wide enough for the passage of one canoe. It's not like that anymore. Wow. this might be the spot. I'll hop out and take a look around. Not looking overly flat. I need somewhere to put my tent. I did not bring my hammock at all this time, because if it gets cold tonight, I am not prepared for the extreme cold with my hammock. This has a bit of potential. No idea if this is a place where hunting's allowed, but just in case. And I think I found a different spot to camp. Right here by these rocks. If I take the branches off this little spot right here, I think I'll fit my tent. Yippity-doo! This is the Nature Hike Cloud Up 2. It's a two-person tent, but basically a really nice, roomy one-person tent. This is exactly what I want. It's a lot more. It's not crazy ultralight. I think it weighs about 4 pounds, but compared to my other tent I used before, ultralight. First one of those. Probably not the last. So, this is the fly. It can be put up with the fly already kind of attached for rainy weather, but I don't have that issue right now. Came with a ground mat too, so that's a bonus. Rock right there, but if I sleep right here, we should be fine. Not going to get much easier set up than that. After all that, it was over there, I came back to where I started. Just seems like the best place to put it. Oh, I can't say for sure, but I think I'm going to be a whole lot more cozy tonight than I was last time in my hammock if it gets chilly. Oh, like we're on like a whole bunch of, like this ground is super mossy, so I feel like it's going to provide some nice insulation. And this, oh yes, yes. First random toy that I got I want to try out. I got a folding saw from Temu. Not sure if it was the best idea or not, but we'll find out. That's very tight in there. What the heck? There we go. Okay. Holy crap. All right. Give it a little go. Really? Okay. Let's go for comparison. The one I've had for a little while now from Canadian Tire. Temu failed. Random other thing I acquired from Temu. This I actually tested before I left. I stuck around home probably half an hour longer than I wanted to, maybe an hour longer, waiting for delivery that was out for delivery. Finally got fed up, got in my car, started the car, about to put it in gear, delivery driver rolled in. So I'm not sure how much it really weighs. It's not like the Helinox Chair 1 or anything, but this is a very lightweight little camping chair. At least compared to my other camping chair, very lightweight. You just put the frame together. Surprisingly comfortable. And it was like $15 or something. Can't go wrong with that. I'd say that's a win. I'm going to return that probably. Sun is beginning to go down a little bit. I basically got camp set up. I really want to try a little bit of fishing. So that's what I'm going to do. I got some cool new top water lures off Amazon. Recommendation of Bryce and Dre when we went fishing last time. So let's see how this goes. Really cool with the water being so crystal clear. I'll be able to see if something follows me in. Change it up. See what happens. It's a pretty big river. I'd be surprised if there wasn't pike and muskie and stuff in here. I'd like to at least get a nibble, you know? I caught a lily pad. Pretty exciting, right? This river is absolutely beautiful. So nice. I don't know if I'm okay to make a full-on fire here. Being like, I don't know, it's like a unmarked provincial park or something. So we're just gonna camp stove this, make some dinner. Hungry. No. Really? Oh. I did not expect this to go. It's burning deep inside. It's gonna suddenly poof into flames. The second I pull it away, it's hilarious. I am shocked. Other random things I got that are new. This is titanium, little frying pan thing. Also titanium. Little tiny pot slash mug. So, for dinner, I've got a can of spicy chicken and sausage gumbo. And I just now realized this does not have a pull tab like the other one I had previously. Should be interesting. All right. We're in. Sure, this is highly recommended by the people at Leatherman. What though? That'll do. Getting warm. I can see the argument for other camp stoves and stuff where, you know, you don't have to stop and put fuel in, but I don't run out of fuel. This makes power. I love this camp stove. And that's good to go. Wow. That is very, very warm. Not as crazy spicy as the ghost pepper chicken noodle was, but she's got some spice. This is really tasty. Very much hitting the spot. All right. Do some dishes. Dishes done. Little dessert. Dehydrated mango slices. So good. Just came across this. It's relatively fresh droppings of some kind. I want to say maybe moose. I'm not even sure. I'm not scared. I found a whole bunch of pine cones, and they seem to be like more or less cheat fuel for the camp stove here. You just throw one in and away it goes. It's all the pine resin and stuff in there. I got a bunch of them. Basically just been burning birch bark for the last hour or so. After I ran out of the pine cones, I found a giant dead birch tree, so I just took all the bark, and it's keeping me very warm actually. Little piece of birch bark, grow. Working wonderfully. Well, it is going on about 9 p.m. and I'm gonna hop in the tent and read a book and go to bed pretty soon. I was thinking a little bit ahead this time. I got pajama pants and I got a kind of thermal undershirt to wear inside my sleeping bag. I am not freezing tonight. I hope. I really hope. Oh, it's pretty comfy though. I like it. I just heard the loudest splash ever out in the river. It sounded like somebody threw a brick into the water or something. But I think it's time to try to get some sleep and hopefully not freeze. See you in the morning. Whoa. I actually got some sleep last night. It got quite cold. I got a little bit of a chill, but way warmer than last time. I think all I need to make this sleep system work for like basically freezing-ish temperatures is some kind of nice blanket to add to this sleep system I got going on here. But for now, there's a loon that decided to be quiet now, but it's been quite loud, basically saying, "Wake up." So I'm waking up. Could have sworn I just heard something outside my tent. Oh. It is chilly out this morning. I've made a small inferno. It's all good. It's got nowhere to go once the birch bark burns off. Whew. All good. Little fire is going. I'm going to try out my new little titanium pot. Make myself some hot chocolate. Boil that up, and I got some steel cut oats, because that's what Luke always recommends. Never actually had steel cut oats. Only ever had like rolled oats or instant oatmeal. So I honestly am kind of intrigued, excited to try it. Those handles are gonna get warm. I got a rag. Okay. My steel cut oats. And something to make my hands not catch on fire. Oh, we got a little bit of bubbles. Oh, she's bubbling. Some more of the Swiss Miss. It was very tasty last time. It should probably be tasty again. That's what we call a rolling boil. Go for like 15-20 seconds. Kill all of the badness. Oh yes. Back on. More water. I think about that much will be good for my oats. Collecting pine cones was an excellent use of my walk around time this morning. Let that cool for a minute or two, or it's going to melt my face off. I say definitely boil again. Oh yeah. Let's say something like that much? I really don't know. It's my first time ever doing this. I know it's got to sit for quite a while, like almost 10 minutes or so to get to absorb all the water and stuff, so just leave that and see how she does. I might put some more in there just to be safe. It's better to have too much than not enough. My steel cut oats are solid. I brought a bit of maple syrup to put in them. I said I've never had steel cut oats before. Rather thick. Okay. Oh yeah. like way more thick than like your traditional rolled oats. Need a bit more maple syrup though. I'm shocked that Luke from the Outdoor Boys knows what he's talking about. No. This needs some berries or something. Oh, this is so tasty. Last couple times I brought like the Quaker instant oats, maple brown sugar, apple cinnamon, whatever. This is like 10 times better. Oats in my beard. I made way too much though. I need to get the ratio down better. Less water, less oats. Yeah, this is a lot. It will fuel me for my trip home though. Yeah, I'm not going to stay 2 nights. Eventually, I will stay somewhere for 2, 3, a week. But right now, I kind of want to go home. Fish on! What do we got here? There's a little bass. Little bass. Cool. Not the most successful fishing excursion ever, but hey, I caught little bass. Actually very close to the exact same size as the one I caught last time. Still like too small for eating in my opinion. Plus I just had my breakfast, so I would have had to like wait for lunch, and I'm leaving soon. Some really random, weird, burned, charred wood trees around here kind of thing. There's like a lightning strike or something a while back. Well, I guess I might as well get this taken down. Used this thing for like an hour at least to read last night. And it's still got full battery apparently. I like this thing. I don't know what's up with this pillow, but it lost a lot of air last night. Not okay with that. I woke up and blew it up like 3 times during the night. I might need to replace this. Kind of annoying because it's still pretty new. Hike Ensure ultralight pillow. Not highly recommended. This thing also lost a bit of air, but not nearly as much air. All in all, I do really like my new tent. It would be very, very tight for 2 people, but it's a very, very nice, roomy tent for 1 person. And said like a little more blanket situation for the cold, and I think this'll work for a little bit longer, maybe until the snow flies. Maybe. As far as tents I've owned in my life, this is very much the easiest to take up, put down I've ever had. She sets up a little quicker than she takes down. More or less got it traceless, aside from this little scar on the earth, but more or less you'd never know I was here. Let's go home. riding some waves. Whoa, whoa. I do love how stable this kayak is. I told the story earlier of my dad and I having our kayaks. At least I can't remember the brand, but they were called R5 River Runners. I want to say pretty much the same length as this kayak, but probably like that much narrower. So way more tippy in waves like this. This thing is nice. Nice and stable. I think I might do a little bit of middle of the river fishing. My first ever kayak cast. I don't know what I'd do if I caught something huge. Try to make my way to the shore. Nothing, not even a bite. I did not see that yesterday. There's a little fire pit there too. I don't know if it's like no camping there or no camping anywhere. No idea. I was mistaken. Yesterday I said it would probably be a lot of energy to get back, and I'm making great time, I feel like. This water is like glass. Well, stained glass. Little Ripley. Very overcast. I have no idea if it's supposed to maybe rain today or something. Honestly, if it is supposed to rain, that makes me disappointed because I would like to, aside from my first night out, I really haven't done any rain camping or anything. I'm prepared. Like, my tent is good to go for some rain. I've got my big fancy rainfly / tarp in my kayak. Could have made myself a little shelter area. Brought my, haven't actually shown it off. I have a Marmot is the brand, I believe. About $300 several years ago. I have like a Gore-Tex rain shell. Which randomly I also have an Arc'teryx very expensive winter jacket. And my Marmot shell fits over top of that perfectly. So if we get to the point where it's like freezing rain or something, I can potentially handle that. I love this so much. Cheers to every single one of you that's been joining me on these journeys into the wilds. Like, next year? Next spring, maybe? Summer? I'm gonna try to get like a week off of work or something like that and go on an epic journey. For now, I'm gonna try to keep getting these out every week. I didn't realize just how far I went yesterday. I've still got to make it basically all the way to the rocks you can see down there, and then like half a kilometer past that to get back to the boat launch. decent morning workout. I am very jealous of all the people that live so close to this amazing, amazing area. Like, two canoes everywhere over here. Fair enough, why wouldn't you have a canoe? Well, I got a kayak. I don't know if eventually I'd like to maybe get a canoe as well as a kayak. Put even more stuff in a canoe. If I was going to do like a week-long trip or something, I could probably get everything I needed into the kayak, but she'd be heavy. She'd be low in the water. Like, I think online I read that this thing can comfortably hold somewhere in the 350 pounds range. I weigh about 160. I've probably got maybe 50. So we're just over 200. I could put another 150 pounds in this thing basically. Like, there is a whole lot. Like, my feet barely go that far. There's like 3 feet of storage. I can like jam things in the front. That's where my sleeping bag is currently. I can put more stuff in there. I have a spray skirt. If you don't know what a spray skirt is, the kayak, the thing you put on, it's like a big skirt. And when you get in the kayak, it goes all around this hole. I'm not sure if it's compatible with the kayak console I have here, my fishing rod and stuff. I need to try though, because these things here, while they are helping a lot, they are not keeping all of the drips and drops from my legs. I'm still pretty warm. I woke up today and put my pants and my shirt on over my pajamas. So I'm double bundled right now, kind of. It's a little chilly. There's a wind kind of coming at me, but it's not strong. The water's not even that cold, to be honest. That's kind of crazy. Mitchell Lake, where I was last time, the water was freezing. It is up there. Like, I was probably a good 1,000 feet higher in elevation when I was on Mitchell Lake. I'm like very much, I feel like more or less sea level with this river. That's a beautiful house right there. Wow. I see the boat launch. We're almost there. Can I make it through these rocks? Let's find out. Still straight, I cannot get over how clear this river is. It's insane. It's gorgeous. Oh yeah. That's the rocks. Oh, we hit that one. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, fine.
Wood is.
Yeah. And that is going to do it for another episode of Camping with Carrie. Thank you so much, everyone who watched. Thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Put in the work for those long shots.